When it comes to the mysteries of the world, you're probably familiar with the pyramids of Egypt, the statues of Easter Island, or Stonehenge.
Lake Titicaca. In this magnificent, stark landscape of the Bolivian highlands lies a beguiling mystery. We're at 13,000 feet above sea level. Most people think you really can't even live at that altitude, much less have an entire city. Tiwanaku is unique. There's nothing like it in the world. When you look at these huge stone blocks and these giant monoliths, you just question, where did these things come from? I wanted to put these pseudo-ideas to rest. The big problem was we have Tiwanaku on one side of the lake. We have the source of the stone on the other side of the lake. This project built on over a century of serious archaeological work. This comes in contrast to a field I call pseudo or fringe archaeology, where a huge amount of money has been invested in trying to connect these ruins to aliens or lost tribes or basically any other source other than the people that actually live there. The stones that we were interested in were made of andesite. The source of the stones are located on the other side of the lake. There's one monolith at Tiwanaku, a very famous monolith called the Ponce monolith, made out of andesite.
We're going to try to find something like this over the other side of the lake, these dimensions, and drag it over here.
We chose the Ponce monolith because it's such an iconic piece of Tiwanaku. Weighing in at 9 tons, it was a perfect size for our experiment.
In 2002, Alexei devised an experiment to prove this theory. He commissioned a lakeside community to build a 15-metre-long Totora Reed boat. He then sourced a 9-ton block of green andesite at the volcanic rock quarry. With the help of another local community near the quarry, they loaded the stone onto the reed boat and then sailed it 50 miles around the coastline of the lake to the Tiwanaku side, bringing it up to the township of Santa Rosa, where dozens of townsfolk came to meet them.
When we were trying to move this stone, we came up here and just like closed-minded Westerners, like, we're going to pay you this money, you do this, you do this. We couldn't get anything done at all. But as soon as one community knew that the other one was moving the stone, it became competitive. Once it got competitive between communities, things went very quickly. So I could imagine at Tiwanaku also being this friendly competition between different groups going, I'm going to build here, I'm going to bring this, we're going to have a festival. And then that dynamic continuing for literally centuries.
This meeting has been going on for half an hour. We have the mayor of Tiwanaku, who's also in charge of the whole area, talking with the people from the local community here and trying to see exactly what they're going to be doing with the stone and with the balsa. The stone is probably going to stay here. The people here really want it. They say it's good luck to have it here. It'd be very bad luck for it to leave. As for the balsa, trying to see exactly what they like to do with it. Within 6 months, this thing is going to decay and become a giant compost pile in the middle of the lake. We're trying to see if we can do some sort of conservation on it. The most interesting part about this, of course, is the way the Aymara do their negotiations and their business here. It involves everybody, the opportunity to talk. Everybody participates in that, and they always come to a consensus. There never seems to be a very authoritative decision, but a consensus between all of them. Si eso es su decisión, estaré de acuerdo, les apoyaré.
It's not a monument that someone else creates, like a palace. That's so-and-so's palace. My thought would be like, this is part of our identity.